in Egyptian times, the woman stands right on the side of her husband. Kings and queens, Africa, by the side of their husband. Never in the fucking back. Her chair ain't sitting back there. Her chair is
You right?
sitting right there next to her husband. So that's something that, like I said, that's been in my family. It was passed on because we have more women in my family. So from a women's point of view of it, this is what she's saying. It makes sense to me, but at the same time, modern times, real and truly, everybody needs to be working together to that towards that one goal. Period.
You know that.
And that's just
And
making
when I
sure if you have kids, make sure that all this stuff. Make sure the household is good. Make this, but this housewife shit, I've never understood it. It's this picture of this woman in this outfit with an apron making cookies. Husband is got his food. He's sitting at the table with his new. To me, that's some fairy tale shit because in real life, a housewife is not sitting there with a little pout on her fucking face. I sit here
mm,
every day when I'm at home and I got carpet upstairs. I'll either shampoo the carpet at least once a month. Then I'm down here mopping floors, scrubbing floors, washing walls and stuff because kids like to go and touch everything, washing dishes, all that stuff. So it's just to me, it's like this image that you have, and they expect for the woman, when a man get home, he expects the woman to be all ready sexually and ready to go. Fuck all that. What I just did today, and that's where the attitudes come in. That's where it's like, okay, well, I had a rough day too, but nah, you ain't had the same day that I fucking just had.
yeah,
On top of watching snotty old kids and shit.
yeah.
Oh, he potty training right now. So making sure he doesn't get out the fucking toilet and smear shit every fucking where.
Oh,
It's that
God.
type of situation. And I think when I went to Vegas, I think this is where the appreciation came in at because you got a chance to actually be daddy and be at home,
Hmm.
and you got to see how things actually function,
Hmm.
and that's what appreciation come in. So to me, it's like when people talk this that when men talk this definition, I go deaf because this definition is I want a housewife. No, the fuck you don't. No, you don't.
What's the real definition of a housewife? Are we talking about modern times or are we talking about grandma's housewife? Because
I
to
said both.
me,
He
see, to
said it was two
me,
different times.
it got to be, yo, because it's like, okay, so I don't believe that there's a housewife now. Like, because y'all women work. Women's not at home. Sometimes shit. My wife put in more hours than I did because of her business. She's a mortgage. She has her own mortgage company now, and that woman works shit from day to sun up to sundown to the clients. Like,
Yeah.
and there's some things like around the house ain't gonna get done. So guess what? I've learned, in the 6 years we've been together and 5 years we've been married, that it's I can't put my expectations because it comes from expectations. These expectations that you have
Mm-hmm.
of the woman that you're with in your head that hey, she gonna do X, Y, and Z. You want this, you want that, you want this, you want that. But yet, work schedule plays a part. Like you said, kids play a part. And in reality, it's like don't make any sense. So therefore, my expectations of my wife, I can't have them. One, two, she tired because not only is she working from home, but she got to deal with the 5-year old that's jumping, bumping, running around. And my daughter wants your attention. Like she don't play. She'll tell you, it's time to go outside. I need to go outside. I want to go to the park. I want to go do X, Y, and Z. And it's like, damn. And I get to see that when I'm off of work. Like, because when I'm off of work, she do not let me. My day is constructed around her. The boys, they
Mm-hmm.
good. They teenagers. So, we get in what we fit in with them. But other than that, that 5-year old,
Well, you
shit.
got it made in the shade. Wait till your daughter become a teenager. It's gonna be everything in the world. Let her. Like my daughter, she's into cosplay. So it consists of, Mom, can you buy me this? Mom, can you buy me this? Mom, can you buy me this? I need this. Mom, can you buy me this? I need this. That's what it consists of.
Well, I know that because my 5-year old,
Yeah.
you know, it's like that now. She 5. So But I do understand that part of it when you're talking about, the modernized housewife. Yeah, we ask for a housewife, but do we really know what a housewife is? And it ain't your mama housewife,
No, it's just something that.
because go ahead, I'm listening.
Okay,
Carrots.
look, it's been a long day. This is dinner. This is
Oh my
dinner.
God.
This was lunch. Okay, and breakfast. And I'm going to sleep. I'm so tired. It's
Mm,
one of those days. It's a Sunday.
mm. It is Sunday.
And I
It
went for
is.
a run. So I'm tired. I'll get up tomorrow and start over and make me a nice breakfast and whatever, lunch, whatever.
Oh, that's good. That's good. But when I watched the video, I got the understanding of, okay, a perspective of two people. You know what I'm saying? Like, one, the dude, he got his perspective of, like he said, um, McDonald's. When he said that, I laughed because it's like, she was talking about how she just gonna be a housewife, she gonna do X, Y, and Z, she gonna make sure he's full in his tummy and empty, yada 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 yada. And he looked at her like, what? No, no. What are you gonna do? You got a degree.
But that's the definition of a house.
Like, but he never asked for a housewife. And that's the thing. She thinks she's gonna be a housewife, but he never asked for a housewife. And that's why he was like, you making money, I'm making money, but I'm paying for everything. And a lot of women would be like, yeah. But and you really have to take a step back and be like, okay, if something was to ever happen to me, what would you do?
Well, I look at that situation. I look at how military people are. Well, military people, like my sister, for instance, prime example. So when Jasmine got married, she literally became a housewife. Had the baby, everything. Keith was already, I think he was in Afghanistan at the time. So
Hmm.
Jasmine was always at home, and then when he did come home, then it was like he would still be at home. Like he would be at home, but he'll leave and stuff like that. But Jasmine had to take care of everything. So Jasmine was
That's a
considered
housewife,
what they say an army wife, which is
an
the same
army
as a
wife,
housewife.
an army
You
wife.
don't do
Army
anything.
wife
There's
is
nothing that
is
you're supposed to do. I mean, but then the thing
nope.
is, some of these rappers, I see their lifestyle. So I'm thinking to myself, like, somebody mimics their way around them, and they say, "Well, I want a wife just like that, just looking pretty and all this." In reality, okay,
It
in
don't make any sense.
reality, bring it on
It
back to
don't make any
reality.
sense.
That's not a standard that people should be holding women or men to. Period. Like I said, this whole thing with, oh, when I come up and stuff, I'm coming up with you. What we've seen, I mean, Kevin Hart is a prime example. Kevin Hart had this beautiful chocolate woman and then decided to, I don't be with you no more. I want to be with this exotic woman over here. So that's my whole thing is it's like you can be with
Is she
somebody
exotic
until
or
they
is she
come to
just
who?
is she exotic or is she
Mm,
just
they say
she can't she ain't considered
exotic.
exotic. She's just another nationality, right?
Well, that's what they call exotic these days.
No,
If you're
she ain't
anything
exotic.
that other
But
than black,
but
then you're exotic.
well, nah, exotic is. I mean, ain't nobody exotic, but a goddamn animal.
Well, some people think women, certain men. If you're from a different country, you're exotic. If you're from America, you're normal.
Yeah, I mean, to me,
Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just saying.
to me, it's kind of like you know, people leave for different reasons when you talk about relationships, and definitely, if you're not gonna bring nothing to the table these days as a woman, ain't nobody gonna want you. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta have something. These days, if we're not talking about the 80s, we're not talking about the 90s. We're going to be in 2021. Well, we're in 2021. We're going to be 2022. We 6 months away from 2022. And if you ain't bringing nothing to the table besides
I
pussy in your mouth, we don't want you. Like we can see a lot of women don't understand that. Like if you got a man who making $60,000, $70,000 a year, who's bringing in money, you know what I'm saying? Legitimate job, working Monday through Fridays, sometimes on the weekends, got his own shit. What makes you think that a man is going to want you and you ain't bringing nothing to the table? You have to bring something besides your mouth and your vagina. And that's just what it is. Anybody else that say otherwise is stupid as hell, because you not finna hop on my coattail. And I'm sitting out here busting my ass and have worked my way up in a company and then built my 401k. And see, this is just why a lot of men, honestly, today don't want to be married. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's like it's too much. It's too much. Like we got to do too much. On top of we sitting out here busting our ass and going to work, yet we come home, there's not a cooked meal. You know what I'm saying? House looking crazy. Like, what are you bringing to the table? So therefore, that's why, me personally, you gotta have your own income. Like, and I'm blessed to have a wife that she makes good money. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
like,
see, you're putting down the women who don't have the income, but the man
no, I'm not. No, I'm not.
That's actually what you just did. You just put down the women who actually may not have that income.
Listen,
and that's probably all they have. But I feel like a woman brings way more to the plate than anybody. Because last time I checked, we the only person that can give life. So
true.
until you guys can start popping out babies, we bring a lot to the table.
No. Y'all do bring a lot to the table, but at the same time, at the same time, y'all bring a lot to the table. But if there's no, that's why I always say, what if something happened to the man? What are y'all gonna do? What is a woman gonna do if she don't have her own income financially? You know, she's not able to be stable as far as finance wise. If something happened to the man, what if the man loses his job?
Been there and done that. But like I said, I'm different.
You have.
I was built.
Yes, you're different, and that's what I'm talking about.
Your own plan B all the way to Z and stuff. But some women aren't taught that. Some women are taught to find a man and let him provide and all that stuff. And I've seen relationships where the woman is with somebody who makes six figures, and then it's like, you know, it just all goes up in smoke, and then she doesn't have anything, and it's like, well, this is what society, and this is what is being taught, that you're supposed to be with a man, and it's not because this is then make sure he's taken care of. You do all point A to point B, and then you turn back around, and it's like this something happened. He gets bored or whatever, and he moves on, or he cheats, and you confront him, whatever the situation may be, and then poof, it's all gone. But that's what you wanted. You wanted that man. Want a woman's wife. This image of a woman being at home with her legs open and ready when you come home with a hot meal in her hand. That's the image. It's a horrible image. I wish that people would get rid of that image, because that's not reality. That needs to be gone. That's not reality. Like, I need for everybody to really truly get rid of that image. It's supposed to be where you're side by side. You guys are equals. It's not the man has more authority than the woman. No, you guys are equal. And if it can't be equals, you need to move on. Because when shit gets tough, this is when people go south.
But that's also, like I said, that's coming from a biblical standpoint. A lot of people foundational out of the biblical standpoint about a man and a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where that comes from. But you have to have some understanding on what it is. So, like you said, side by side. Yeah, you should be side by side. Not no front, no back. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you need to find that's. But you also need to find.
Men don't even like when women talk.
Yeah, but you also have to find somebody who's equal. You need to find somebody that's equal. Equal meaning, y'all have some kind of understanding of what it is that you want out of life. Y'all kind of want the same thing. Like it's one thing to be this, person this man that's making six figures, and you get with a girl and she making what she making. I mean, shit, that's still something. Something's better than nothing. But then you have a woman who'll be making six figures, and a man can make less than six figures, and the woman will have a whole power trip.
Men do it too.
Yeah, but women will have the power trip.
Yeah, it's always
Now,
like it's always an
what is
issue on but when men do it too.
but what is equal in that? I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, if you have an understanding of, okay, you my husband, I'm your wife, you make more than I do, okay, yeah, but you still got to bring something to the table. That's my big thing. Okay,
I mean,
like
that's for some people. Some people don't have those standards. Me personally, I don't have those standards because it's always everybody always say is money, 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 but it's more than that. Because if
true,
you're in a relationship with somebody or you decide to get married with somebody, it's more than the money. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, half of the people who are rich, billionaires, trillionaires, millionaires, whatever, making six figures, whatever it is, they the most miserable people in their life. And it's because well, I got all this money, I can do this, but they see that money does not literally bring you happiness. It don't buy
no,
you no fucking love. It buys a bitch. It buys this, but there's no substance to it.
you're
So it
right.
doesn't mean shit. So, and I know so many celebrity people, and it's just the funniest thing in the world when you see them, they act a certain way on TV and all this stuff, but in reality, they're the most saddest people in the world. I mean, sad. And it's just, it's like you see how, I mean, they're normal, they're regular, they're human. People put them on this pedestal that they're superheroes and shit, and they're not. They're regular people who have regular fucking issues. But they have even more fucking issues because, like, well, I got money, I can go here and go there. Yeah, but now you don't have nobody to share it with because you decided to party with 20 other bitches. And the woman that you did want, she's gone. And now you got these 20 other bitches who basically want you for your money. It's the funniest thing. Like I said, just be careful what you ask for. Because you can sit here and say you want this and I want somebody tall, I want them chocolate, I want this. He gotta have money, he gotta have this. But I'm thinking to myself, what else? Now that you done said the looks and now that we got the finance, what else? Because they usually stop at finances. What else? Because at the end of the day, you want conversation? What y'all gonna conversate about? It's just to me when women when young girls grow up, like for me, growing up, of course I had the different celebrities that I liked. Cause Tyson Beckford was my baby daddy. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. He's my baby daddy. So it was like she always going to the mall industry. I was like, oh, let me see Tyson Beckford. That's my baby daddy right there. But that's the image that I had. But then you have to come back down to reality. What can you be happy with? And it's not setting your standards low because that's what women do. We have high standards, but it's like when somebody tell you up, pop that bubble. Okay, now you come back to reality to these little. No, don't ever lower your standards. But I feel like some women, when as they're growing up, they're taught to find that knight in shiny armor person, and it's like that's not reality. The
Mm,
person that you need to find is the person that you are, you can have conversation with. Fuck the
mm,
finances part. Because I can tell you right now, one day you can fucking have it, the next day it can be gone. And that goes for
mm.
both fucking parties.
So
And the
no knight
way
in shiny
jobs is
armor.
going right now,
So
ain't
forget the
no
knight in
fucking
shiny
night in
armor.
shining, but
Forget all
that,
that. Forget all that.
yeah, because I never believed in that shit anyway. We wasn't taught that. We
Yeah.
wasn't taught
But
that he gonna ride in on his white horse and save the day. We was taught that the Lord will provide you with a man when you're ready. And that's honestly true. See, a lot of people go out and that's my husband right there. And that's not who God got for you. And you be with this person and be with this person and y'all arguing, y'all doing this back work. Yeah, because y'all ain't supposed to be together. You need to wait. He got somebody for you. Patience.
How long?
Find out
How long
who
she?
you
How
are.
long she supposed to wait though? How long she supposed to wait till she 35, 45, 50? I mean, let's. I mean,
You supposed to,
for real. Like,
sometimes it be that person. Sometimes it be that, and I think it's the same for men. I just never heard a man say it, but like I said, I grew up around a lot of women. So it's like you supposed to wait for this man. This grandma used to say.
well, let
And
me
it's
tell you
very
this.
true because you go through so much. Yeah, you're gathering the skills and experience, but you go through so much in life, and it's very true. Like you're supposed to wait for that person. Basically, I'm gonna say it's raining men fall out of the sky into your lap because all you're doing is you're along the way gathering skill, along the way you gather some experience, along the way learning to do different things, and yeah, you're doing all those things, but at the end of the day, none of those people that you're with are you supposed to be with. That's not your soulmate. But then that's a whole different topic because some people don't even know who their fucking soulmate is. Some people are riding out here with the devil for real though. Woo! I'll let Marcel get into that if he ever gets on. Because he'll tell you some stuff. He'll tell you some stuff. But that's just my definition
So
of it. Everybody is different.
everybody is different, and like even with, I mean, we could touch on the soulmate topic. Even with this supposedly, finding somebody for you or soulmate thing. Like, I mean, you're supposed to go out there and bump your head a couple of times. I mean, the first person you meet ain't gonna be the person that God has for you, but at the same time, you supposed to keep your mileage down, if that makes sense. Keep your mileage down because you have
Mine is
to.
high as hell.
Well, hey, hey, everybody, you got some people at 150 miles, 150,000
I drove
miles. You got some people
past
at
the limit.
300,000. Yeah, 300,000. Shit. I mean, you probably need a new
I
engine by
drove
now. But
past the
I
limit.
mean, everybody need a new engine here and there. But at the same time, it's like, you have to be fine and be okay with the person you're with. You have to be comfortable with yourself. I feel like because when it comes to finances, you can scratch the finances. Okay. Do you know each other one on one? Okay. Do I know your tendencies? Do I know you? Have I gotten to know you besides um the money that's in your pocket, besides how much money you make? And I think a lot of people um say you did a dating game, right? And you had two couples and the women found out that, the man who made six figures was a CEO of a company, but he was a jerk. Made all this money, but he's a jerk. He's an asshole. He gonna treat you like shit,
Yeah.
you know. And then you have the man who make less than six figures, and he's the man that's is putting your life for you, right? But you don't know that. So who you gonna choose at the end of the day? Are you gonna go with the man with all the money? Or are you gonna go with the man who's morally right and is very respectful and responsible? And you got a lot of women out here who would go with the man for the money. I mean, they could be,
No, fuck
asshole,
that.
bitch, da,
I
da,
didn't
da,
even
da,
know
da,
that one.
all that stuff. And that's where the problem is. It's because, women today, they see money and they flock. They don't give a damn about morals. They don't give a damn about security. And some men, you got some men out here who are bums too. And they, first woman they see with ass, first person they give them some attention that's attractive, they go running and they spending all their money and jumping through hoops to try to get this woman's attention or to be with this woman. Yet, nigga, she just with you because of what you can provide. And that's just what it is. And today's
Well, it's just
society,
like
that's promoted. Like today's listen, like even the music, like it's so crazy because, and I'm sorry to get off topic, but even the music, like you got uh Megan Thee Stallion, like all her music is raunchy as hell. It's died on my knees, do all this, do all. I'm what? Like, come on, man. Like, really, we really gonna do this? We finna really take it back to the 1990s, really, with Lil Kim and all this shit. Like, for
I'm gonna
real,
say this: sex sells. Period.
it
Raunchy
does,
music
but
sells. It sells. But see, what people gotta, but people, not cause, but what people have to understand is these are entertainers, and sex sells. Okay. If she was doing some type of doing music like that was educational or lifting women's spirit, she wouldn't sell no music. Why? Because first of all, we don't even control our own music setting anyway. We don't control that. We have to do what them people say to do. So they don't have the creativity to control their own music. So they don't have where they don't. I'll say like this: she don't have the same rights as in what Beyonce has right now.
mm,
And if you notice with Beyonce, she has to put out a certain type of. She could put educational music out, but she still got to put out some type of raunchy music too to stay relevant. She has to. And my whole thing is, you know, it's the same thing with men. If you have some men, I forgot who this artist is. He's on Facebook and he makes like different songs and stuff. I think he did some stuff with Erica Badu and stuff. But you have even Erica Badu, she changed up her whole thing too. And she still try to get back to her spiritual, but she do some raunchy shit too. That's what I'm just like, they put the standard that, a woman has to be a certain way. And they put the standard that a man has to be a certain way in order to be accepted in society, especially in the black community. It's very deep in the black community. We men have to be, gotta have the muscles, gotta be formed right. Yep, that's the person right there. Yep, yep. I
Toby,
love you.
Toby,
Yep. Yep. So my daughter, she be listening to him. Well, we usually do it on a Sunday. We didn't get to do it today. Today was like a long, long day, but yeah. So it's as you see, for him, he's not. I mean, he be speaking about a lot of stuff, but that's not
oh,
what
Toby's
sells.
good.
What
Yeah,
sells is sex sales. It's just like I'm a prime example. Prime example. So one of the models for Rihanna's one of
Fenty.
the models for Fenty, no, for Savage, for her lingerie line, and she does Fenty too sometimes. She's the model with the Gap. They asked her, "What do you feel about Victoria's Secret taking away uh, the angels?"
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and she said, "Well, that's what they're known for. They're angels. They're sexy angels. If they take that away, then what
Then
is
what do they
Victoria's
have?
Secret?
Right.
What do they have? Sex sells. Well, it's the same thing. Like for men, it's the same thing in society. So if a man says that he wants, because in this mindset, and if you go back to the '90s music, they stay in the '90s music. They want a housewife. They want this. They want that. But then it's like you have some of the men and some of the women in those eras that said, they want a man to have this money and he has to have a car, he has to all this stuff. And it's like at the end of the day, when you get down to it, it's like, okay, this man has the car, he has the
Right,
money.
Rich.
The woman, she's the housewife doing all this stuff. What's next? What is it? What else you guys want? And they literally stop right there. I never understood that. They literally stop with finances. They literally stop with materialistic things. There's no substance in the middle. And
No,
they
there's
wonder
not.
why they're on the way to divorce or whatever. There's nothing, there's no conversation, there's nothing. It's just, they see us taking pictures. I don't know if anybody's ever noticed, but I don't take pictures of my family and put it on the internet. I don't do that. For what? What am I doing that shit for? Like, what does
Mm.
that do? I don't put my kids on there. I don't put, and some people say, well, you do it because, maybe you think that, somebody's going to say something or, no, I do it out of respect for my family. because I don't have to show blow to everybody
I
and show
disagree,
everybody
Nicole
and take
Banks.
pictures and stuff. 'Cause I mean,
I disagree. I'm sorry. I'm
what
just
happened?
answering to the
What?
comments. Nicole Banks said Megan is just as free as Erica. No, the hell she ain't. I'm not putting Erica Badu
No,
on
she's
the
not.
level of Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion promote. See, people talked about Cardi. See, there's a difference between a lyricist and you got Cardi B. Okay, Cardi B's not a
Wait a
lyricist.
minute.
As far as women,
Okay.
as far as
She said
women rapping,
Erica Badu has always been around. She y'all wasn't listening. Sis talk walked down butt naked in the video. Yeah, but that video also had a lot of messages.
had a
A lot of
message
her
to it.
music has messages in it,
Yeah,
always, and she did it for a
Megan Thee
reason. But you gotta go back. Megan Thee Stallion ain't doing shit for no damn reasons. Cardi B,
Nope.
Little Kim, none of these women really truly brought.
Right,
It's not a lot of them.
right,
It's not a lot of them. But they didn't
right.
really bring to me personally. They brought sex. Sex
Sex
sells.
was first. Sex was first. And we
Me
gotta understand that
personally,
Erica Badu
Foxy
actually is a singer.
Brown,
She's an R&B
Kim,
singer.
they just yeah. She a little different than those. I wouldn't
She's
put
neo
those in
soul.
the
Erica Badu
same.
is. I wouldn't either.
Yeah,
I wouldn't either. But
I
Erica,
wouldn't put
I
her
don't
in the
compare
same group
Erica.
with them.
Nah, not at all. Megan to me has um I'm not she can rap, but she's not a rapper. She's not no
She
Rhapsody.
got
Like
popcorn music.
Rhapsody, you got Rhapsody, you got MC Light, you got all the old queens. You got Nicki Minaj even can rap. Like as much as Nicki, but Nicki can rap. And Nicki sells sex too, but she can rap. You know, Megan Thee Stallion is not Erica Badu. No, not in any shape or form. Megan Thee Stallion sold you sex when she hit the scene, and she just being pushed by a machine like Rock Nation. Okay, like when and it's crazy because every song. Go back and listen to the last 3 songs that she got. Listen to the lyrics. Like it's great. Like I can't play that shit in my radio. I mean, in my car when my daughter's in the car. Like, what kind of shit is that? Like, out. Like they kept us from Lil Kim for a reason. It's like that now with this music. You gotta
Sex
keep.
sells.
You
Period.
gotta
It sells.
keep. Yeah, but I don't give a damn if it's sell or not. But at the same time, you know, she's not rapping about anything that's going to. I mean, to me personally, I mean everybody's different. She got to, she a
Yeah,
club, go to the club,
that shit is not
like strip
popping
clubs
10,
and all
20
that
years
stuff,
from now.
but
It's
it's
not.
not,
It's not gonna be popping 10,
like
20 years from now. It's
you got to be
popcorn
saying
music.
something.
It's
And
popcorn
she,
music.
right,
Mhm.
right. And to me,
That's my
um,
opinion. Don't get mad at me, y'all. It's my
yeah,
opinion.
I don't give a damn.
It's
It's
popcorn
my
music.
opinion. And
I'm gonna get out there and talk about a thought.
like that whole
We've been
song,
talking
the thought
for the
mute,
past
like,
3 years.
yeah, that's crazy. Rich, I
And then
don't
there's a
think her.
dance to it.
Rich, I don't think honestly, Rich, I don't think her message will change. She's a she's college educated
She
now.
is. Yes, she is.
So I mean, I don't think that's not what it's gonna change to, bro. Like what it's gonna change to, because at the end of the day, it's whatever the
She's gonna go
the
put her hands
machine want her
underneath
to
the
put out.
ass. She's not going.
And
It's
I
nothing
mean,
wrong. It's nothing wrong with Lil' Kim. Hold on. It's nothing wrong with Little Kim. It's nothing wrong with Megan Thee Stallion and Foxy Brown. It's nothing wrong with them rhyming about they pussy, they ass, they knees, they legs. It's nothing wrong with that. I'm not
they
saying
open the
there's
door for
something
that
wrong
shit.
with it. What I'm saying is, it's just, shut up. What I'm saying is, it's just the fact that sex sells. These women have to sell, and I have to throw Beyonce in there too, because at the end of the day, she got to make some type of raunchy ass song. Beyonce didn't start saying these cuss words and stuff out of the fucking blue. She has to make something raunchy. She
You
has
see my
to make
face?
sex sell. She has. I'm
You see
for
my
the,
face?
I'm waiting for the day for her to actually say something. Talking about it's true. It's true. My sister's a fanatic. Beyonce did a song, and it was just like people got on her. She
Well,
talked about
lemonade.
fans and demon time, and people got on her. And I'm just like, well, maybe she don't. That's not saying she's devil worshiper or anything like that. But that's who. That's what people are talking about. Fans popped off at that time, and people was getting on it. That's hot right now. People are gonna jump on whatever's hot. But like I said, they
I
have
can
to
respect
make
that,
a
Nicole.
bounty album.
Rich.
What
I
happened with
respect that.
Jose?
Adults
What she
like that
say?
freaky music. Rich, you're right. Adults do like that freaky music. Them same people that been in strip clubs spending all their money and spending their rent money and mortgage money and all that shit. Yeah. We
And it
just don't want
doesn't.
our kids to hear it. Right. I
I
don't.
agree with
Bro,
I agree
I'm
with
not,
Nicole
but
on that.
I'm
But
different. I'm different.
but to say you don't want your kids to hear it is you basically literally keeping your kids in the dark. They need to
No, it's
understand
not.
what the music is
Mm-mm.
because they listen to
Mm-mm.
it one way or the
No.
other.
It's a
I'm
different.
telling you now,
Mm-mm.
my
My
daughter,
5-year-old daughter's not listening to
I,
that shit. Now, my 15-year-old son
I got a girl
and my
and
16-year-old son,
half of
maybe.
TikTok.
Right, Rich.
What
Shit
Rich
evolved,
said,
bro.
hopefully Megan Stallion, maybe it will evolve. I'm not saying she's gonna be stuck wherever she's gonna stuck at, but sex sells, and that's not going nowhere. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with a woman talking about
Bro,
sex or anything like that. I don't have a problem with
listen,
that at all. I'm tired of
listen,
this fucking popcorn music. Give me some music that I can listen to 20 years from now, and that shit still bomb.
listen.
That's all I'm
You
asking
have to,
for.
and the music that I want, I don't listen to Megan Thee Stallion. I don't. She's not my type of music. Like, I don't give a damn if your beat is hot. I'm not listening to your music because I already have in my head what it's going to sound like. It's going to sound like the last 3 records. So therefore, I'm not listening to it. I mean, if her message changed,
Yeah,
I wouldn't know
it does sound the
because
same.
I don't listen to her music. Just like Cardi B. I don't listen to Cardi B either because they music all sound the fucking
I
same.
like Cardi,
You're right. She's not my target demographic. But
but
I
but
guess what?
but
She's
I
the
like
but the target
Cardi
demographic
though. But I
that
like
she is targeting, you get what I'm saying? It's I mean, everybody have a target, you know. All music, all genre have a target.
that is true. That is her target. That is our generation is
You
what
know,
she's
30s
targeting.
and
But
that's
I
fine.
honestly gonna say she got. I mean, I listen to Cardi and I listen to a lot of her music, but I pretty much like more like I listen to it as for the beat and stuff like that or whatever. I really can care less what the bitch is saying. A lot of music that I listen to, I can care less what is actually the lyrics saying. I mean, shoot, if I can exercise to it and whatever I'm doing or clean up my
She
house to
said,
it,
look like
that's what
Justin
it's gonna
Bieber.
be.
It's a look for me to like his music. Hey, Justin got some hot music out there. Okay. We're not gonna sit here and shit on Justin. Justin got some
I can't get
music,
with
you know.
Justin. I feel like
Justin
he
Bieber,
don't hold
he
me
don't know
accountable
what he
because
want to
I
do
feel
though.
like all he did was
Take from the black
I
culture.
wouldn't either because see, I mean he can go,
Right. It's a reason
yeah,
why Usher
he got
endorsed
pretty he
Justin
got
Bieber. I don't think Usher would have endorsed him if he wasn't who he was. Like Justin Bieber is up there with Taylor Swift, if not better. You know what I'm saying? Like Justin. I mean, can you put him up there with Justin Timberlake? I mean, I feel like Justin Timberlake is low key, slept on. But at the same time, Justin Bieber
I
is
feel
younger.
like they wouldn't be shit if they didn't hit with no black people, that's all I'm saying.
Say that again. What do you say?
Something about our endorsement is the shit. I just wish that we would know that we would recognize that as people.
You're right, Nicole. You're
We
not his
we
target
we
demographic,
are
but if he got some good music coming out, I guarantee you'll listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I know a lot of music is not targeted to us. I mean, we 30 plus. Some of us are. And no, we're not the target demographic, but we know good music. If you listen to music like I do,
I
you
could
know good
listen to
music
stuff
when
in the
you hear it.
90s. Shit, fuck it.
Or either you'll have your radio station playing the shit out of it, and eventually you'll catch on. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, music is
No,
music. Like I have to. You got to be talking about something to me. You got to, storytelling. You got to be talking about something. You got to have some type of something in your music.
we have
It can't
more
just be the same
black country
shit.
artists though.
Black country artists.
Hell yeah. I mean, in my family, we grew up. My grandma loved her some Garth Brooks, but
Mm.
I know she liked that man because he a white man, and she liked that man like that. But I really and truly country music, man, the stories that they be telling, it reminds their stories literally when Tupac came out and he, with his album and stuff and the stories and stuff that he would talk about. Those are things that I like. That's the type of music you listen to it and you feel it in your soul with that. The music that we have nowadays, I don't even know how to feel, okay, well, I'm just gonna clean up to this. It's a beat.
A ball of
I can
mixed
do this
emotion,
beat.
huh? You being a ball of mixed emotion?
Yeah, I can do this.
A big ass ball of emotion, huh? Yeah, it'd be like that. I mean, I've always been
Wait, who's
an
the
R&B
guest?
fanatic.
Who's the guest? Wait,
So
Rich said, "Who's the guest?" I'm late.
I
Who's the
don't know.
guest? Who?
Chris Stapleton, country music. Yeah, Chris Stapleton is good. I like Chris Stapleton. Who's the guest? Oh, Rich, she a regular. Erica ain't no guest. We waiting on
Oh.
Marcel if he
I am
ever
going back. Like, wait a minute.
if he ever if he ever come on. Chris Stapleton is good. I like
Marcel,
rap. I like hip
when
hop, but
Marcel, when the time is right,
you really,
I like
me
everything. My
personally,
mom
like
played
you
everything in
have
the
to.
house.
Yeah, I like oldies. I like
I
oldies
love my real
R&B. I
mom.
like 90s R&B for sure. This new R&B that's out now, neo soul and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I'm listening to that
I
K
like.
Michelle. I've been listening to that K Michelle.
I don't like K Michelle. I
I like
appreciate
K
it, Rich,
Michelle.
for checking out.
A lot of people don't like.
Yeah, you ain't never
A
been
lot of
on,
people
Rich.
don't like
I
K
need to have you
Michelle.
on, bro.
I feel
I need
like.
to have you on as a guest.
Why you
I'm
don't like
listening.
K Michelle?
Why I don't like K Michelle?
Why you don't
I
like K
can't.
Michelle?
It's a lot. You'd be surprised. Like it's a lot of people I
Why?
don't.
Because she said you can't raise a man. Is that why?
I don't listen to her to even know what the hell she's talking about. It's just
You
never.
need to.
She's just never.
She's speaking
She's
the
just
truth.
never. You know what? It's not about K Michelle the person. I think K Michelle the person gets a bad rap. You know what I'm saying? Like K Michelle the person gets a
She
bad
do.
rap. Her music wise, I've never been a fan of her music. You know what I'm saying? Like just never been a fan.
Well, you
Um,
can.
so have you heard of Alex Isley?
Probably. If I listen to the music. I'm not good with
Okay.
names, but I'm good with
Okay.
music.
So Alex Isley is one of them. Um, Victoria Monet is one of them. I tell you what, Raheem Devine just dropped an album last week that I've
He
been
sure
listening
did.
to all since it came out, and I like it. I like it. It's really really good.
Why
Um,
you like it?
I like it because it's an album well put together. His song selections, from his song selections to his collabs on the album, it's good. Um, who else I've been listening to as of late? Who else as of late? I have to go through my music thing, but oh, what about Lucky Day? Have you heard of Lucky Day?
Like I said, I'm not good with names, but I probably know the music. But you know what? I actually been on French African right now. It's
Really?
yeah on my Pandora. Like I got my French music and my African music going, and Lord Jesus, that's my shit right there. That's my I switch it up because I feel like American music, American artists is like they run out of things to talk about. And I didn't heard so many songs about her pussy, thisness, my legs, my knees, my back. I didn't heard so much of it, so I have to switch it up and I go to my African music, listen to what they're rapping about. I go to my French music. Shoot, if I really just want to be out there, I go to my K-pop. That's my shit right there. Okay, Big Bang, baby. But I go to them. I have to go to different. But like I said, I was raised in a household where my mom listened to everything. It wasn't like she listened just to R&B music. She listened to everything. We got Cindy Lauper, shit. We got Madonna. We got we got all these people. Shoot, we got Guns N' Roses. We just Sweet Home Alabama. We got all that stuff going on. But that's the household that I lived in. So I listen to everything. I mean, because you just get tired of the popcorn songs that's coming out of my own people. You just get tired, and it's like, okay, let's go to something else. Let's see what somebody else is doing. Let's see what this music is talking about.
Yeah, 90s alternative was really good. Yeah, I like that. I got a playlist of 90s alternative music. For
I
Apple
gotta find
Music,
my Linkin
like
Park
all
album.
alternative.
Alternative music.
Yeah. It's not the same. Like a lot of people, these kids today wouldn't know anything. They hear some of the shit we used to listen to as a kid, and they probably look at us like, "What the hell is that?" Diamond, you got Hispanic music. That's my baby sister. That's my baby sister.
Hell yeah, you have to. But you know what? It's always nice to mix it up. It shows that because you'll have more conversation and more opinions about different things. It's just like, we always just learn about us and, we stay in this box and we never go outside of the box and stay in this box. We're not going to have that much experience, conversation. We're not going to learn nothing. And that's something I think that has stopped is, you experience things there, you find out different things and shoot, the internet is a bad motherfucker right now. I mean, you can get on there and do tours with museums and all that stuff. And that was before the pandemic. So it's like, I wish people would do that more so they can have more of a conversation, because if the conversation, and we're going back to dating, if the conversation on the date is always about, well, you look good. Well, thank you. What you want to order? Isn't that? And then y'all sitting there looking at each other like, okay, how long is it going to take for you to eat so we can go do what we're going to do? That's not, to me, that's not, I don't know how people are getting into that. Like, where's the conversation? When you talk about music, all you can talk about is the new Cardi B, the new this, and then I feel like that's not really a conversation. What other music do you listen to? I'm nosy. I like to know what you're listening to these days, because that's going to tell me a little bit about you if you're an open person or you're a closed-minded person. Yeah. It goes along with food. I think people should experience different type of food. My husband, he's from St. Croix, so I want to experience a lot
Where's
more
St. Croix?
when this pandemic is over. St. Croix.
Where's that at?
St. Croix, St. Thomas, the U.S. Virgin Islands.
I see. I didn't know that. Thank you for telling me.
Yeah, U.S. Virgin Islands.
I'm looking to try to go, visit my family in the West Indies and my dad's side sometime.
Well, so you can. I mean, it's good to know. It's good to know, so you can have a conversation, experience stuff in life, so you can have that conversation, and you can be outside of the box. I mean, I feel like some people, it's just their conversation is like, really, we're gonna keep talking about your second baby daddy? Really? Can we talk about what else is going on? What you into? What kind of music you listening to? Oh, I was listening to that Megan Thee Stallion thought. I grew up with my knees doing the fucking challenge. It's like, okay, so what else
you been doing?
Are you doing? What else?
Why your knees hurting? Right.
Doing all the challenges. Right. I don't even like. I mean, they're funny to look at and stuff. I'm glad people are actually making fun of it, even though some of the black YouTubers and stuff, and then the dancers and stuff is on strike right now. But I like seeing some of the dancers. I'm just like, what else are y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do when this get old?
Why they on strike?
Oh, because all the white folks keep stealing their shit.
Yeah, they know.
They steal their shit. They come up with making big bucks of it, and then they not
Mm,
giving that
the
person
credit,
credit,
the
that
credit.
black person
Yeah.
who made that thing, that dance up, that
Yes. Yeah.
and it's fucked up. And ever since I think on Jimmy Fallon, I think that's his name, Jimmy Fallon. Correct me if I'm wrong, but ever since he had that that one girl on there, I gotta ask my daughter who she is. He had that one girl on there, and she was doing all the black dances and stuff to, I think, was it Renegade? Renegade, I think that's what it's called. And she was doing all those dances and stuff, and all the black dances. And all the black creators was pissed off because they're like, well, damn, we made that shit. We should have been up there. We should
Yeah.
have been on stage.
New
They
songs are
don't. They
coming
don't.
out.
Lord Jesus.
They're making up horrible dances. Right. Right. Nicole Banks, yeah, you right. Like my 15-year-old son, like he's into the music that Tupac and Eminem and all them. He's kind of into that music. I had to get him off of Trippy Red and all that other, which is that's his genre and that's what he likes. But me and my wife had to put him up on gang, like, this is who you want to listen to. So, yeah, 15-year-olds nowadays,
I'm careful with Eminem, though.
they're into some of our music. They listen to, well, I mean, yeah, I'm careful with Eminem too, but at the same time, um,
Yeah.
she said, don't tell nobody but my son likes NSYNC. You know what? Guess what? Guess what? NSYNC was the shit. NSYNC was the shit. What are we talking about? What? You can't. NSYNC is he can get away with that. Backstreet Boys, yes, he can get away with that. Anything else,
Hell
like
yeah. NSYNC is
92 degrees or whatever.
Old Town.
Yep.
Damn.
Blink 182. Yeah.
I don't know.
All that stuff.
I listen to every Blink 180. Oh, that's my group right there. Green Day.
Yep. Green Day. Yep.
Yeah. Reed. No, I like
Old Town.
all
Yep.
type of music because you're able to. Old Town. It's A friend of mine just went to a studio where he was like, "Who is this Old Town?" Like he's like, "I know NSYNC, I know Backstreet, like I know these people, but who is Old Town?" I'm like, if you don't know what Old Town is, you don't need to be there. First of
Right.
all, how you know who? How you know who the High School Musical, but you don't know Old Town? Like that's what's in this. I can't. I can't.
Like for
98
real. Like
degrees.
yeah, 98 degrees.
I
So I watch The Masked Singer. Me and my wife watch it. And this last season, I was picking their ass apart. I know exactly who was who. Nick Lachey. I knew everybody because I listened to a lot of music. She's like, "How do you know who they are?" I said, "I can listen to their voice. I can hear their voice and call it out just like that." Because I listen to so much music and I'm very in tune with my music that I knew that the last season, that pig was Nick Lachey. You have Wiz Khalifa. We know who the hell that is. Tyrese was on there. Um, what's her name? JoJo was on there. And a couple other artists were on there. But
He did. I agree with you.
you had to listen to people who can sing, and who actually have been singing to know who they are. There was also another group. Who them white boys? Oh my God. I said white boys. It's such a broad word as far as when it comes to groups.
I know. I was gonna say, well, what's the song? Give me a
The
tune. Hum something. Something.
so you had the Backstreet Boys, you had NSYNC, and you had 98 Degrees, and you had another group. Oh my God, who was that group? It's on the tip of my tongue. Can't remember.
Limp Bizkit. I'm mad at myself. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yep. Yep. What group was that, Nicole? Nicole, what group was that? Is that the oh my God, what group was that? Yes, the Hansons. Yes,
The Hansons?
they were on. The Hansons were on.
Oh.
The Hansons were. The Hansons were on. They still on tour and everything. They were on a Masked Singer.
Really?
All of them. Yeah. They all came out as
I
Russian dolls. It was crazy. Their costume was.
Anyway, I'm going to take nobody off topic. When it comes to music, I feel like you just need to be open to whatever. Listen to all music. When I say all music, I'm talking about everybody all over the world type of music, because really and truly, that's what these artists are doing here. This like taking those beats and stuff from that. It's crazy. If you really get into the music industry, like understand it, like they are just sampling everybody else's beats. Like I don't know how many times I listened to one of Drake's songs, and I promise you,
chocolate colored white girl. Chocolate colored white girl. Hey, guess what? I think I know a couple of them I went to school with. Trust me. When you went to Lusinger, trust me.
Wow.
Yeah, there was a couple of them in middle school. Like and then that's one thing I loved about going to school out that way was because the diversity. The diversity opened me up to so much shit. Like talking about music wise and everything. Like I had a friend of mine named Danielle. I've been knowing Danielle since when I met Danielle. I met Danielle in elementary. But she introduced South Park. Yep, Marilyn Manson. That's how I listen to Blink 182. All that stuff. Like, I mean,
I like Blink.
I thought Marilyn Manson was very demonic. Marilyn Manson was crazy. You know, just the shit that you hear about. The shit he used to do.
That's a lot of people.
No, he wasn't. You're right. You're right.
But he wasn't demonic though.
Your mama went to losing. Yeah, I heard he wasn't. He don't believe in the devil, right? That's what I ended up reading after the fact because, yeah. But his image was very not demonic, but gothic. They mixed it up. They thought it was devilish or demonic, but it was really gothic. Which Marilyn Manson was pretty cool.
Misunderstood. People didn't understand him, and so they put him in. Atheist. They put him in a box.
Right.
They put him in a box.
He's an atheist.
That's all that is.
Yeah, I listen to all that stuff. I mean, even now, like some of that stuff will come on the radio, and I get to sing it in. My wife be like, "What? What you know about that?" I'm like, this the shit. This is the shit." And it was good music back then. Like all that music was good music, you know. So Kate Knockett.
I never understood people who are atheists. I never understood that though.
Up. They abused him, so he stopped messing with religion. I was going to hell. Why? Your mama thought you was going to hell because you listened to Marilyn Manson. Yeah, it happens. It happens. People think.
But anyway, back to the segment, because I don't know what Marcel is. Marcel be Marcel. Okay, so back to the segment of what Guy had for the conversation for tonight that we was talking about earlier.
Yeah, 50-50. So do y'all believe in relationships? And Nicole made a comment in the when I put the when I posted up the broadcast, Nicole made a comment about, what I said, do you believe in relationships being 50-50 or 100-100, and, I believe it should be 100-100.
I just read the first comment in here, and it says, from Trevor, he said a woman needs to do her part.
Yeah.
And what part is that?
I don't think he's in here anymore.
What part is that?
I mean,
I don't think he's either, but I actually just got a chance to read the top, and I was like, wait a minute. You need to do her part. What part is that? Like so, we have to take commands or something. Like, what do you mean by that?
So if y'all know anything about the YouTuber that does Tough Love, he do a Tough Love podcast. I'm going to be setting something up with him to bring him on with us because he want to be a part of the dialogue that we're going to be bringing forth. So I'm gonna get some things together. I'm gonna email him, but he's in the comments also, and he's watching on YouTube. So I appreciate you, bro. I'm definitely get with you,
What
and
he
we're gonna.
do? What are you talking about? Is he
His
another Kevin Samuel? How does it work?
No, he's not. No, he's not a Kevin Samuels at all. He talks on topics that needs to be talked on, but also, um, no, he's not a Kevin Samuels. Okay, all right. Well, what my part, sir? Oh, you trying to get cussed out? Nicole, you crazy? She wilding in the comments, yo. She wilding in the comments,
For
yo.
real?
But yeah, so I'm a collab with him. I'm gonna email him. He reached out. He reached out. He reached out to me on YouTube, and I like his dialogue, and I like what he talks about because he give his honest opinion, on things, and he gives you the real. I think he's also ex-military too. So I think it would be a good dialogue to bring him on. So I'm gonna get with him and email him, and we're gonna get some stuff together, and I'm gonna bring him on for sure because I think that's something, something we can definitely do.
Like, what is some of the stuff that he discussed? Because I like to do send me his link or something so I can do my homework. Because you bring random people on here, I don't know nothing about them. I don't like them.
No, he's not a random. He's not a random. Type in Tough Love Podcast on YouTube. He got like over 20,000, 30,000 subscribers. So, I'm a subscriber.
That's wonderful, but at the same time, what's the substance of his content?
I mean, it's no different than what I do. No different than what we're doing, the dialogue. But he's just giving his perspective personally. Like it's not a dialogue between two people. It's not a dialogue between two people. He's giving his perspective.
It's just him. I get it. But this is my thing. Because you get a lot of people and you say you watch and stuff. I'm not trying to. What you do is what you do. But you got a lot of people. Me personally, 20 million people following, or 20,000, whatever. That's nothing. It's what you're saying. Is it something that's going to uplift our community?
Yes.
Or uplift?
Yes. It's never the type. No. He's not that. See,
and it's honest. This honest thing. Like, is it honesty to uplift that woman and uplift that man, or is it honesty just to be saying some bullshit and putting some shit out there?
Listen. I don't subscribe to everything.
I don't know. So
I'm not a subscriber of everything. So if it's gonna be somebody that I want on my platform, it's definitely gonna be somebody that I see fit to do that with. Like I'm not with the women bashing or the man bashing or none of that. It's a reason why I have to. It can't just be two dudes on this podcast. It's the reason why I went out and got women, because a woman's voice needs to be heard, and a woman's voice.
You just want to have a woman's touch.
No, it's not about a woman's touch. Because if that's the case, I can grab any woman.
Yeah, it is.
I can't just grab any woman to do this. You get what I'm saying? So
it's. Oh, really? Really?
You can't just grab any woman to do this. You can't. You can't just grab any woman to do this. It's the reason why I pick the people I pick. No, because everybody's not good everybody's not good in diversing and conversing. Everybody's not up to that. Not everybody can do that. Everybody can't, talk about these topics and be open. You get what I'm saying? Like everybody don't want to do that. And that's fine. But at the same time, I want people who gonna talk. I want people who's gonna listen. I want people who got something to say. You know what I'm saying? If we're going to be, so I'm reading Nicole's comment. If we gonna be 50-50 with bills, we're gonna be 50-50 with everything. Ain't no head. We will co-captain this ship. 50-50
As I
housework
said.
and these kids. See, that's that shit.
Amen to that. Amen.
That shit. That's that shit. Nicole,
Amen to
every
that.
woman's
You
different.
don't.
Every woman's different. Every relationship is different. And and I respect your comment. I really do, because you are giving it straightforward. You ain't sugarcoating shit. And I can respect that. You know. That's why I say everything needs to be 100. And this is my big thing. It's and I'm gonna keep saying it. What if something happened to the man? You know what I'm saying? Like, if the man dies, get killed, something happens, like, who's gonna pick up the slack? Who's gonna pick up that 100% of the
Well,
work he was
it's the
doing?
same. I mean,
What's gonna happen?
well, hold on.
What's
You
gonna happen
gotta
to the
ask the
family?
same question. You gotta ask the same question. What if the woman dies? What the man gonna do?
He gonna keep working. He's been a provider the whole
So
time.
when a man when a man dies, what do you think a woman gonna do?
She gonna get off her ass and go get some and go make it happen. But she wouldn't have had to do that if it was 100, and people was in their business in the first place. You get what I'm saying? Do that make sense?
No, not necessarily. No, not necessarily, because you still got these men out here who want them housewives.
See, and they can want the housewife, and they need to let it be known they want the housewife. But whatever come with that housewife that they choose to be their housewife, they got to deal with it. You got to deal with it. I don't want no housewife. I want a wife that's I got your back, you got mine. Period. I got your back, you got mine. I got your front, you got mine. You got my side, I got your side. I got you. You good. You taken care of.
We still
That's
got
it.
backbone, so that's all I know.
Of course. But at the same time, see,
And
and it's the
your rear.
thing, like, yes, we know that. We know that. But at the same time,
Okay,
it's like, okay, see, this is the reality. If we speak in truth in reality is, okay, if a man is making all the money, right, and bringing it all home, right, and he decides to leave your ass, what you gonna do? And you ain't got nothing. You ain't been working on nothing. You just been at home taking care of the house. Do you do housework and cook? Yes, I do. Yep, I cook. I cooked this morning. I got up and made a good breakfast.
Do you do
French
housework?
toast.
Is the question.
Do I do housework?
Alimony.
Yeah. Alimony. Huh? What? What's that? What's that?
It's basically child support.
And that's why some men don't want to be married these days. That's why some men don't want to be married these days. Like, look, listen. Do I do housework? Yes. I wash dishes. I clean up. I do laundry. I cook. I clean. I do all that stuff. And I go work a 10-hour shift.
That's the only thing that I can honestly say that I do not do for my husband. I don't do his laundry. He likes his shit done a certain way. I let him do that.
I do
that's
I'm the same
boo.
way. Like my wife don't do my laundry either. I do my own. If they leave you get alimony. It depends. That don't always work like that.
True.
It don't always work like that.
It'd be like
you don't always get alimony.
It'd be like Tyrese and his ex-wife. I think that's how they stuff went, and she had to be there for a certain amount of time. I think Genuine was like that too, and so was Ludacris. I think he was like that too. I think.
No, Ludacris is
but
still
I
with the
think
same
that's
woman
how
he's
their
been
relationship
with.
was. Did he marry him?
If she's
Did he marry that last one? No, he didn't. She was mad. That's right.
Ludacris? Who, Ludacris? Ludacris? Who you talking about?
I think Ludacris. No, he just that. I think that was his first
No, he
wife.
married her.
The one he's with now is his wife now. I don't think
Yeah.
he didn't marry that last one.
No.
I was mad too. What the fuck? I was with you
It's
when you
short
didn't
term.
have shit.
If you were married long.
Fuck?
Yeah. I had a homeboy who was married, and she took him out for alimony and empty out his whole 401k. Yeah. He said, "You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and pay you out what I owe you now out of my 401k." It doesn't last long if you weren't married long. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But Alimony. Yeah.
Well, then she'll be back at the club, hands on knees. I don't know. I'm not gonna sit there and say like a gold digger woman and all this stuff because it's just how you was raised, how you was brought up. I mean,
Yeah, but this is the thing.
some
This is the
people
thing. A lot of women.
feel.
It's what a lot of people don't understand. You as a man, right, have worked and bust your ass for a company for let's say 15 plus years, 20 plus years, 20 years. You have been with one company for 20 years, right? And you get married, right? And the woman that you're with, or you get married to this woman, right? And she comes in during the 10, you already at your job for 10 years. You have 401k stacked for 10 years, all right? And she come in and you spend the next 10 years with her, right? So now you at a job for 20 years and you with her for 10 years. So now she's at home taking care of family. Okay, cool, that's fine. Not once did you say, hey, you know, what you gonna get a job, you gonna do X, Y, Z. None of that. Y'all have an understanding, yada yada yada. Yet when you get divorced, you leave with half. What?
Hmm.
See
Yeah.
that? No.
Yeah.
Listen.
No.
To the man, to the man who. This is why they don't want to get
Yeah.
married now. I'm telling you. I'm telling you what I hear. I'm telling you what I know. I ask these questions. Okay.
It ain't about money is the reason why they don't want
It,
to get married. That ain't why.
it's
But we'll
no,
let you go ahead and
no,
say what you're gonna say.
no. They don't want to get married because they then will lose everything and they got to start all over. Women, y'all don't have to do anything. Y'all don't have to start all over. Y'all basically getting yes, yes. So, so that's why you have annulments in marriages, right? Sign this annulment. Sign this. Sign this right here, right?
Mm.
Nicole, yeah, you're right. Some niggas don't have nothing to take. You're right. Mm, yeah, you're right. Some niggas don't, but some niggas do. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they go in and be like, hey, you got to sign this. And not sign this annulment, but sign that whatever that paper is. That means I take what I owe and you take what you owe. And that's it. Because if you're making millions of dollars and you get with a chick, y'all getting married, and she decides she want to divorce you, she can take half of your shit. She didn't work for
Yeah,
shit.
because she didn't like the way that you treated
Like Drake
her. She
said,
didn't like this.
like Drake said, you wasn't with me when I was shooting in the gym. See, I applaud LeBron James. I applaud Dame Lillard. I applaud these dudes who have been with a woman, who woman has been with them from jump. And you don't hear no scrutiny. You don't hear shit. They good.
Because
And they
that's not what she.
and
Yeah, wait, hold on. You may not hear about it. Doesn't mean that they haven't had they ups and they
and most
downs. And
millionaires are
you
married.
were looking over here at this bitch, but you were looking. That's not necessarily what that means. Just because you don't hear about it. I mean, for a while we didn't hear about shit with Jay Z and Beyonce, but shit, we can all speculate that they was having the issues because her song was so damn good. Shit, his album was good. It was like, well, damn, him and B is having some issues. But doesn't I mean just because you don't hear, just because something looks nice on the outside, don't mean it ain't all fucked up in the inside.
Oh yeah, we know that. We know that. But at the same time, like I said,
But
if
I think they deserve something. I think she deserves something. I wish that women wouldn't get in positions where they have to feel like they have to rely on that man. I wish that women wouldn't put themselves in that position.
and
I
that's
wish they
why
would
I
come
say what
in
I
with something so
say.
when you leave,
That's
you
why
leave
I
with
say
no
what I
shit or whatever.
and
It's
that's why
some
I
of
said
his
what I said. And that's why I said what I said. Coming in with something. It should be 100 100. Not no 50-50. Fuck that 50-50 shit. It need to be 100-100. You coming in with
Well,
something,
people
I'm
say
bringing something to
they
the
say
table, you
100,
bringing
100,
something to
but
the table.
it's 50.
As
You
long as
know why people
as
say
long as there's something at
50-50
the table,
now.
we good. As long as there's something at the table, we are good. We are good. Because if you fumble the ball, I can pick you up. I got you. If I fumble the ball, something happened, You get in a wreck, anything, you lose your job, anything. You want to know that you're financially secure. You want to know that you're emotionally secure. If you're not financially secure, you're emotionally,
I'm more
you're going to be fucked
emotionally.
up.
I'd rather be,
You-
to
The
me, like I
finances is
said,
tied. The finances is tied to the emotions, and the emotions is tied to the finances. Period. Oh yeah, that what
I don't
nobody
tie
say.
them two together.
If you don't, but
I don't
a
tie them
lot of
two
women
together. But that's
does.
just me.
A lot of men do. A lot of men do. If we really gonna talk about it, a lot of men and women do. Because guess what? If I get furloughed from my job, which I did last year, I'm just getting a house, and I had to make sure, huh? What? Oh, file unemployment. The fuck you mean file unemployment? Do you know how long that's gonna take? You got a mortgage. What you talking about? So what I had to do was I had to go find another job. Yeah, eventually they called me back and wanted me to come back, but by then 6, 7 months done went by. No, I'm not coming back. I'm good where I'm at. You know, my wife going through the process of opening her mortgage company. And in that process, you talking about they shut your license down. You can't make no money. You can't do nothing because they go through a whole process of shutting your license down. So now it's like, okay, all right, good thing I did go out and I didn't rely on unemployment because when I was at the new job, when I got unemployment papers, 90 days later. So this is why
Ooh,
I'm
what is
really
that?
big.
North Carolina? Y'all slow as hell.
Yes. Yeah, but the back pay money was crazy.
Y'all slow. Because California had people on unemployment like, if you got furloughed, temporary laid off, you was on unemployment like next day with some extras. Shit. That's why they have a hard time getting people to come back to work now.
You know, because it's a it's a lot because at the end of the day, and that's why I'm really big on 100. I need to know you got my back, and I'm for sure have yours. I need to know if some shit go down in our family with our family that I can rely on you, and that's vice versa. You can't be no bum bitch on the side of me talking about I need money for my nails and feet and hair and I'm out here busting my ass. No, we're not doing that. We're not
Then
doing
men need
that.
to stop setting women but then men need to stop setting women up for that type of standard then. Period. Because it's always like it always goes back and every song in the 90s had that shit in it. Housewife. They trying to turn a hoe into a housewife. I
Oh
want a
no, no.
housewife. I want a
He said
woman
you
in the
can't.
bed.
No, 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 no. He said you can't turn a hoe into no housewife. Hoes don't act right.
I'm not talking
Okay.
about him. I know who you're talking about. I'm talking about him. I'm talking about other songs. And that's what I'm saying. Like you can't set if you put the standard out here, this is how you what the hell? Okay, I guess we're playing with dinosaurs. Um, if you're gonna sit here and put women and tell them that you want and this is what I want you to be, this is how I want you to be when I get home, this is how I want the house to be, this is how I want the kids to be, this is how I want you to be when you're ready and stuff. I want food and to me this it's just not realistic. It's just it was never realistic. I'm trying to figure out where everybody got this whole standard at. That's something that's acceptable in society. It's not realistic. Everybody should be working in the fucking house. I can't wait till my daughter turns 16 so I can send her ass to work. Everybody need to fucking work.
Right.
Again, that's how my grandparents had it. Everybody need to work because you need to have skills. Okay, pay the bills.
Yeah. Right.
Just saying.
Right.
But you need to have those types of skills. You need to be able to that responsibility. The whole thing of this planet, it doesn't matter how much money you have, because like I said, you can have that bomb ass job one day and that bitch gone. And a lot of people seen that throughout this pandemic. People are losing their jobs left and right. So now we need to come back to we gotta get back to, family. We got to find out what the meaning of family is. We got to find out the meaning of wanting to be with somebody. Because people think being with somebody is sex, 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 sex. We got to eat. Sex, 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 you know, and we got to get away from that. That we have to get away from that. That's uh, sex. Conversation is more of an essential than sex.
Right.
It needs to be. It really needs to be because people go and get in these relationships, and the first thing they do is connect to the hip and don't know shit about that person, but y'all done did it so long, it's like, well, shit, we might as well be together because we have such a connection. Y'all ain't got no fucking connection. The only thing that you guys have is y'all connect to the hip very well. That's it. You don't know nothing about that person.
So I'm gonna read Nicole's comment. Nicole said, but if I'm taking care of the kids, the house, the cooking, the cleaning, etc., then I'm doing my part. You're right. But these days, if that's what see, Nicole, if that's what you're doing in your relationship, that's cool. If that's what y'all have going on, that's great. What I'm saying is these modern day women, these days, one, they can't cook, right? They're not cleaning shit, right? So if you're not cooking and you're not cleaning, and you probably ain't got no kids. If you do, I don't know. Again, that's not gonna happen. Your comment is
I just need
good
women to stop.
for you
I need men
and
to
different
stop
women.
asking for housewives, and I need women to stop calling themselves housewives. Because we not no housewives. We are just we take care of the house. It's just like the man can leave and the woman is always stuck with the kids. I just talked to my sister about this today. It was.
I'm gonna tell you this.
I was getting ready to call you because it was a bomb conversation I wanted you to get up on with me and my sisters because we was talking about this. And we was talking about how women be having kids with, they'll be having kids and they feel like they obligated to take care of those kids, so they always stay with the kids and the man is free to go do whatever the hell he wants. But I was like, well, what if the script is flipped? And let's say man is, the woman's like, well, I'll help you take care of the kid, put me on child support, do what you got to do, but stay yours, and I'm gone. I was like, so how would a man feel about that?
I know people. No, some men are really good. Listen. I know people like that, and it flipped. And the thing about it is, we don't have a problem. I don't have a problem, but because of the mother is a nurturer, of course she's gonna be the one to say no. She's coming with me, or he's coming with me, because the woman is the nurturer. At least that's what they say. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what
it is.
Correct that.
And that's what it is. Like, me personally, I mean, if me and my wife was to have our disagreement and stuff, I want my daughter. But then we have to let her make the decision
and
who
your
she want to
son.
go to. And my boys, yeah. But they're my stepkids. They're not biologically my kids. So that'll be a different ball game.
Ain't no stepkids. How long y'all been together?
Judge, you talking about going to a court.
How long are you together?
You're not listening. Listen to what I'm saying.
How long y'all been together? No. We ain't talking about courts. I'm talking about how long y'all been together. Y'all been together past 5 years. Them is your motherfucking kids. Ain't
okay.
This my daughter.
We know. Hold on.
Them is your motherfucking kids. Drop them motherfuckers off. Them yours.
Are you listening?
Go play.
Them are my babies. Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is the battle that I would have to go through, okay, with their dad, okay, and their mom, okay, that's still a battle. If y'all understand the legal system when it comes to kids, okay. So yeah, they're my boys, and I claim them as my boys. Everybody know me that they're my boys, okay. I don't sugarcoat that shit at all. Now, when it comes to the 5-year-old, my daughter, the one I've laid down and had, now we're talking different because it's a discussion between me and her mom, me and my wife. if that ever come to. You know what I'm saying? So that is what I'm talking about. Now, would I want my daughter with me? Hell yeah. Would I hit my wife with child support? Probably not. No, I'm not the type of nigga. No. Will she have to contribute if that was to happen? If all this shit was to go down like that? Yes. But what we not finna do is just say, here go the kids, and you not do your part. No, I wouldn't raise like that. My responsibility is my responsibility. Okay. If I lay down and have a kid, it's mine. I'm gonna take care of it. And that's just what it is.
If you got married to a woman who has kids, them kids is yours too. Because if anything, God
I
forbid, knock on wood, anything happens to her, them is your kids. I need you to get that
right.
stepdad out of your mind because them is your kids. You gotta
No,
treat them like
there's
your
not. There's
biological.
not.
Stepdad means that
Listen.
anytime you want to leave, you
Oh
can
my
leave.
God.
Get that out of your mind now.
There's
I'm
no.
just saying, we already been here, done this. I don't
There's
like
no
when
step.
people, because I had to go through that with mine, and I don't like that stepkid shit. That's your daughter, okay? That's your daughter, and your oldest son is my son. We not doing no step nothing. Because as long as we together, because we ain't gonna ever get divorced because it's death do us part. So I'm not ready to die. Are you? Because
Ain't nobody there to die.
that's the only way to do us part. I'm just
Yeah.
saying. I took those words literally. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Right.
with that being said, you can either, you're gonna accept the whole thing. Like I can't sit here and say, "Well, I'm your stepmom." I tell I'm your mommy. You got a mom, and I'm your second mommy. But I'm not your stepmom. I'm not just like he ain't
Yeah, but
stepdaddy
no,
to
it's to
Ariana.
respect.
He,
Listen, listen,
that's her daddy.
listen,
Period.
listen. It's still a respect thing. It's a respect thing. Okay. Bonus babies, yes. And my dad left me after breaking up and child support and wasn't performing child support. He did involuntarily. Yeah, that's the shit I respect. That I can respect that. Like that right there, says a lot about a man's character, Nicole. For real, for real. You get what I'm saying? Like that shit.
That's good upbringing, though. Beep, beep, beep.
Marcel about to come on in a minute if he get his shit together.
Marcel
But
better
yeah,
have. Let me get
he
the
said
real
it was
drinks
Granny's
out
birthday
then, because if
today.
Marcel,
Yeah, he had Granny's
who
birthday.
birthday?
His granny's birthday was today, so that's where you been.
Oh, well, let me get the real drinks out then. If he, I need to be intoxicated for this. Oh,
Yeah, my mama never hit my dad with child support. Never,
that
never.
Megan
She
Thee
wasn't that
Stallion
type of
song
mama.
is.
You know.
You got the stuff all over.
But yeah, I
Can I,
mean,
can I put this in
with
there?
and that's why I really do try to preach like there should be 100 coming into any relationship because you need to really have your shit together. And these days, a lot of motherfuckers don't have their shit together. You got a lot of bums these days. A lot of people who
Well,
just
that's on.
who just take advantage of people, who just live on people, who just know you don't want the girl, but yet you using her. Know you don't want the dude, but yet you're using him. Um, yes, you're right. There needs to be understanding and communication. Definitely, you have to communicate. You must. That's number one. Communicating, understanding who you're dealing with,
That's the block.
what you're dealing with, and that family aspect also. Because these days, man, we all got shit. We all got shit. We all got pain. We all got, things that we go through in our lives that, we really, nobody has really taken the time to dive in and talk about it. and really get to the nitty gritty of shit when it comes to people's childhoods and what they've been through. Like, I really had to do some deep sea diving with, and understanding and getting to know my wife and her background and who her parents are and all that shit. Because childhood trauma is real. Adult trauma is real. And when you get in these relationships with these people, you don't know who they are. Motherfuckers just be sleeping. Motherfuckers just be, having sex with any and everybody, not knowing that they opening doors to shit they don't have no clue of what they finna get themselves into. Period. What kind is that? You gonna make me go get mine? Hold on, let me go get mine.
Well, you already had to. Well, you better go because Marcel coming on and you gotta have something shit.
Right. I'll be back. Hold on.
Well, it's the black.
Oh, see, I don't do the black.
Because I already finished this one. That's my smaller bottle. And don't nobody be in the comments judging me. That is true.
Nobody judging you.
I'm about to eat some pizza. That's what I'm about to do.
Pizza. See, we even got the cold drink. I took my wife to dinner tonight and went to this Italian spot that was really good. And my wife getting ready to go out of town for work. She leaves tomorrow, and I had to take her out because we really been busy with birthdays and stuff. And I've been telling her, and I've been working. And I've been telling her, I'm gonna take you out. I'm gonna take you out. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that, and haven't had the chance to. So I took her to this nice restaurant down the street, and they had some good ass Italian food. But man, she ordered me a mimosa. Man, I said, what the hell is this? Man, I wasn't drinking that shit.
You ain't never had no
I had it. I had a little bit. I said, what the hell is this? No, I'm good.
You know what it is.
I'm good. Champagne orange juice?
Sure.
I'm good.
True, mimosas is good. Mm-hmm. I don't know, guys. See, I had date night. Yeah.
You had date night? What happened?
I said, y'all had date night?
Yeah, we had date night. Oh, Cardi's B pregnant again? Wow. Damn.
I know. Surprising. You go, girl.
Damn.
Everybody's having kids. It's that season again.
Right. She looks good, though.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna need her. I'm gonna need her to sit down somewhere because I was like, ooh. When she went down, I was like, girl, we can't move like that when we're pregnant. I'm gonna need you not to be doing no living. Sit down somewhere. No, we're doing the most.
Where's Marcel at, yo?
He coming. So what else is on your brain?
I want to talk about also that collapsion of that building in Florida that I thought was bullshit. Whoever the slumlord is that had them people living in that building, even though in 1985 you knew it was 1980s, you knew it was sinking into the earth, yet you still had people in that building, yet you still had people paying rent, and you knew it was going to take $9 million to fix that problem, and you ain't fixed it. and that building ended up collapsing yesterday or the day before, you need your ass whooped. Period. You need your ass whooped. And I would
Well,
sue
you know
you
what? That's
for
95%
everything
of the
you owe.
people. Well, get ready to.
I would
It's
sue
gonna be
you for
lost to the
everything you owe.
slums, but I mean, that's what America's
That
built
building
on.
shouldn't even
Band-aids and shit.
been deemed to live
We
in.
not.
It shouldn't have been lived in at all. Like should nobody had lived in that building. That building should have been tore down.
True. But welcome to America. A lot of stuff is band-aids. Why can't you let mommy drink her wine in peace? No? Okay.
Cause he over there having a good old time.
I
Leave him
know.
alone.
I know. Let me just. Yeah, I got Legos. Whoever invented Legos, I want to whoop their ass because I'm tired of stepping on them. When I get up to go use the bathroom, they hurt. They
That's
hurt.
like flipping that runner over. You remember?
So upset.
I don't know if you remember that runner that we had in our house. You remember the plastic runner that we had in the house for people to step on so they wouldn't drag, they dirty,
Oh,
shoes in the carpet.
with the
And you
spikes
flip
on the
that
other
runner. Yes.
side.
And
Oh,
you flip that joke in the middle of the night and somebody
well,
come walking through. Oh my God.
my grandma got them same runners in her house
Mm-hmm.
with the spikes on the other.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean that's not. I mean that's painful, but that's not as painful as a corner of a Lego.
Oh yeah, no. Nothing
Oh,
beats a Lego. Trust me. I suck up
I
every
just
Lego I get. And I'm the one who buy all the Legos. I buy all the Legos and I'm the one who suck them jokers up real quick in the vacuum cleaner. Because
me and my
I don't
husband,
even want to talk
we
about it.
we tired. Why? Cause she gonna come in there and say, "I'm daddy." See, we got the big Legos.
No.
We got the big Legos, but these hurt
Oh,
too.
no.
They all
No, I got the small ones.
they all hurt. We got the real small ones too. They all hurt. And then why do kids have to have everything spread out? That gives me anxiety. Why do you have to have everything all toys out? You ain't even play with toys, but they just spread it out. Why?
Man, I don't even want to go there.
You ain't even
Her room looked like
there. Why do
my
you
wife
got
just cleaned up her room last week and her room back to looking like shit.
a lot of stuff in?
Well, if this man don't come on in 9 minutes, I don't know what to tell you.
He will
Because
get a
it's
minute.
going to be 1 o'clock. Yeah.
Give him a minute. He coming. You ain't even gotta go there. Where you gotta go?
What you mean? I'm trying to make these lives very. They ain't finna be no 4 hour lives no more. I'm trying to cut the time.
Yes, you is. No.
No, I'm cutting times.
No.
I got to.
You ain't got to.
Yes, I do. I got to, girl. What?
Shoot, myself, I'll be tired. Oh my God. Tomorrow is Monday. Or today, Monday for you. Monday for me.
Well, I'm off tomorrow. I do got to drop my wife off at the airport in the morning. I mean, tomorrow evening.
I want to do a girls' trip to Vegas so bad.
Do one.
but I'm so scared to leave. Hell
I'll be in
no.
Vegas in
Shit.
September.
I was gonna wait. We're gonna wait till next year for around our birthdays, and then we just go. Pisces friends. 3 in February and 3 in March. It's gonna be so goddamn emotional. My
Yeah, she
other
Pisces.
friend, she's on the border.
What happened?
Yeah, like Aquarius though. Mm. Them
Who's
Aquarius
an
is
Aquarius?
crazy.
What? Women?
A friend of mine is Stacy is,
Mm.
and I told her I was like, you act like an Aquarius sometimes. She has more Aquarius traits than she does have a Pisces trait. So she's still cool people though. But I told her I want to plan a girls trip so we can go out and shoot. Everybody saying we'll go next year. They ain't pronounce this pandemic over. Shit.
It is over. It's open.
We'll just continue to do our day to day. This pandemic ain't over. It's just getting started. Shit. They didn't kill enough of us. We just getting started. Shit. Anyway, back to what I was talking about my sisters. So of
Mm-hmm.
course, Kevin Samuels. It came up. I think Alicia looked at some of his segments or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and she was talking about like why is it not okay for the woman to have like, well, Jasmine's like, why isn't it okay for the woman to have high expectations? Like think of herself as, she's royalty, even though she may not look like it or whatever. But why can't a woman think of herself as that? And I say every woman should have that. They should feel the need. My whole thing is, you have to go to somebody and ask them for approval of your life. Something wrong.
Right.
That's the first thing.
Right.
And I think a lot of women do this with him. There's something wrong right there. If you got to go ask a whole person, whether they're male or female, about your life and what your standards should be and stuff, something wrong. We need to back it up, drop it like it's hot, and rethink some shit. Because that should not be. You shouldn't have to go to somebody. That's the first thing. But then we jump to the kid situation. Should it be okay for a woman where she's not judged upon to go ahead and take the kids? Let the man take the kids and she goes on and do whatever she wants to do or whatever. I say, well, why not? Who put that standard out there that the woman always got to take the kids? During a divorce or a breakup? Who said that?
I don't think anybody said. I think
Me
the
personally,
man.
I'm taking my baby. Only because
Yeah. Only because of what?
that's just what I think of it. I think that, it's my preference. It's not so much, I don't think that the man can, bitch, you can't do what I can do. That goes,
Breaking out.
just, you know, if you know me, I'm crazy as hell, but that I just think that I can do it. But I think that a man can do it too, and I think that should be something that should be discussed. If we ever decide we don't work out and we got like 4 kids in between and we just don't work out, we tried it, do it. Because as my sister said, well, how is it, a woman takes the kids and she got like 4 or 5 kids, it's going me kind of hard to find somebody to be with. I said, not
Mm,
true. That's not true. That's not true at all. I know plenty of women who got, I say it like this, I put it like this. If a man who got 6 or 7 baby mamas, a whole bunch of kids,
right.
can find, I think women don't give themselves enough credit in a way. Give themselves enough credit. They feel like, well, I got all these kids, no one gonna want me because I got all these kids. Well, what's wrong with you? You crazy? What is it?
Mileage.
Because
Mileage.
only you can drive that man away. And as I was
Mileage.
saying, and I'm gonna say this, guy, in this day and age, okay, I'm not gonna say years before. I'm gonna say in this day and age, women are choosing who they want to be with. It has split. It has split. The dating scene ain't where you waiting for the man to come up to you and buy you a drink. Now the women is doing it. I done brought you a drink. What we doing? It's
Mm,
split. It's crazy. It's
yeah,
crazy. The whole
that has happened. That has happened.
it changed.
Yeah.
And men are shocked. Men are shocked by that. Men are shocked by that. They see that and they like, well, I just, I thought that,
No, the thing is, she sees something. She's a predator. She's like, I
man,
like what I see, so therefore, let me.
me with a, she knows what she wants, and that's what she. Well, she ain't nothing wrong being a what? Well, why you gotta be a why you gotta be a predator?
Huh? Well, she got to be a predator because she knows what she wants. She's seen dudes, and now it's like, yeah, I know what I want. I'm about to get what I want.
Why she gotta be a predator?
Nicole said
Well,
men have hit
I
on
guess
her
that's
more
true.
when she's out with her boys. She has 3. Yeah, you know what? Women with kids are in these days. We'd rather take you with kids now than deal with the extra shit.
I'm mad that you just made us seem like the new sweatpants. They're in right now. Sundresses. They're in right now. I hate that you put it like that. Women with children
I'm just
are in right now.
saying.
Like we just being
I'm, you're talking to somebody
like
who's married a woman with kids before I
you
even had one.
great for your life.
Like I didn't have not one kid before I met my wife. Like people thought I was crazy. Like people looked at me crazy. Like when they was
So
like,
you can say to everybody that
"You're 26 with no kids. What the hell going on?" What? Yeah, I was 20. I was 29 with no kids.
why
And I had my first child till I was 30.
yeah you Jesus.
No, I just
You older than me, so you
it
old.
just I only buy gear and some fucking weeks, girl.
How
You
old are
always
you
going there.
now?
You know that? The same age as you.
That's old as hell.
You're
Old as
35.
hell.
You 35.
All that gray. Look at all that damn gray. It's crazy.
I don't got no gray. What are you talking about?
No, Miss not.
I got one strand of white, not gray. Just like right here,
That's gray. That white is gray.
No, it's white. It ain't gray. I don't do gray. My daddy didn't start graying until
Uh-huh.
after 50.
Yeah, that gray. That gray right there. That's how it starts. If you pluck that one, 5 more gonna grow.
That's why I ain't plucked it. That's why I ain't plucked it.
You need to pluck it so you can go ahead and get that gray in. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Shoot. Think men are sexy when they get all that gray. Lets me know they got some type of wisdom.
Yeah, right.
And,
Maybe because you got gray, I mean you
that
wise.
means if they got some type of wisdom, that means they can make a
Dumb as a
bomb
damn
ass
doorknob.
cake. Yes.
What? What? No, they don't.
Nah, that's
You
what
can
that
have all
means to
that
me.
gray and
Yeah,
be
you
dumb
got
as
that
a
gray, you
damn
make a
doorknob.
bomb ass
Don't
face.
listen to don't listen to nobody out there doing reckless shit. All that gray hair. Still having babies at 50. What the fuck you doing, dog?
We could do some regular stuff. Don't do keep her alone.
But yeah, I think I am about to turn it in because I got to get up in the morning. And Marcella
You'll
ain't
be
coming
all
on.
right. You young. And Marcel said he said something in the thing. I didn't read it. Leave her alone. Move. What Marcel said something in the thing. Did he want to reschedule?
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
Yeah, it's 1:00 here, and I am going to dismiss everybody. To the comments, to the people in the comments, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for coming on.
Well, we getting off
This
there.
is
I'm about to go
definitely
watch my
something.
downtown.
Go watch what you're gonna watch. But we're definitely gonna come back next week, and hopefully we can get Marcel to join us because that nigga's always late and never on time. But yeah, thank everybody for coming on. I appreciate you. We appreciate you guys for coming on and being a part
Okay, good. I'm about to
of
go
the
watch my
podcast.
downtown Abbey. Yeah.
Go watch Downtown Abbey because I'm about to turn it in. All right, thank you, Erica, for
You need
coming
to watch
on
that
and being available.
show. I'm telling you, British show.
No, I'm sorry. No, I'm not watching it. I'm good. All right, see you later. Thanks for coming on. Good night.